Hi friends, welcome back to Rustic and Lace DIY. We have another great video for you today, so stay tuned for that. But you know what? You don't have to stay tuned much longer because let's get to crafting. Okay, here is DIY number 1. So I have this charger from Dollar Tree and this placemat. I just found them. They have all their bee stuff like that on sale for $1 right now. So of course I had to grab these. So I'm just taking my placemat here and measuring out to the size that I'm going to need. I'm going to cut off all the excess there. And then after that, I'm going to take my little scissors here and I'm just kind of ripping the seam apart to remove that back layer. And then after I had that done, I took this tray from Dollar Tree as well, and I'm going to trace around it with a marker. And then I'm just going to cut that out so it's the size that it fits inside that little tray, because we're going to use that tray as well. So after it is all cut out, I'm going to, I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to, oh my goodness, I didn't realize I showed you guys all of this. Anyways, I'm going to take that tray. I'm going to paint it with my Waverly chalk paint and the color ink. And then I laid my placemat down into that tray. I'm using my pencil to just kind of mark right inside of it so that I can get a better size, and then I cut that down. Good thing I didn't show you that cutting, huh? Anyways, I'm going to take my I'm taking Aleene's tacky glue here, and I'm going to brush it all along the inside. I did use a baby wipe to brush off the glue that was on the beads, but I'm just going to lay my placemat right in the middle, and I'm just going to use my fingers to make sure it's all on there. And then I'm going to take my gold gilding wax and I'm just going to use my finger to go over the beads. And oh my goodness, I just loved how this came out. I just so pretty and kind of vintagey. But anyways, I'm just going to go all around it, leaving the black that's in between the beads showing. I just thought was perfect. Then I have this gold marker from Dollar Tree that I have had in my stash forever, and I decided I didn't like the gray hexagons, so I'm going to use that pen to go over them as well as color in the yellow on those bees with that gold just to make it all match a little bit better and a little more uniform. I did take my black marker and make those lines on the bees a little more pronounced too. And then after that, I'm going to take my Fix-All glue from Dollar Tree as well. I'm going to put it all along the back side of my tray, and I'm going to take some hot glue. Of course, the Fix-All glue is the permanent hold. Hot glue is for immediate hold. And I'm just going to put it all on the back, and then I'm going to flip that over and lay it right on the middle of the charger. After that, I took some black gilding wax on my finger and I'm just lightly brushing it. But when I got done, I didn't like the way it looked because there was some little chunks inside the honeycombs and you could see kind of like my little fingerprint kind of. So I decided to just take a brush and I'm just brushing it all over and just kind of smearing it, making it look a lot more uniform. And then I really like that a little bit better. After I was done with that, I'm going to take some rope from Dollar Tree. I'm going to paint it with my Waverly chalk paint and the color ink. I cut 2 pieces and I'm painting them both, and it was very messy. Let me tell you, I think I'm still got black paint under my fingernails. But then I'm just going to use my hot glue and I'm going to glue one of those pieces of rope all around between the charger and my tray. I just wanted to cover that. I felt like it needed something in that little gap. And then I'm just going to use the other piece of rope as a hanger for the back of the charger. And now I hate using hot glue because I know that won't last. I thought I put some masking tape over on the back. I don't remember if I did or not, but I didn't show it. But there you go. And after I did it and I was filming this, I thought I should have added some greenery and a bow to this. But anyways, here's an idea for you. I hope you had liked it. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed those projects that I just did. I am happy you guys are all here. I don't know what to say today. I think I'm running out of things to say. My life's not very exciting. It's kind of boring, actually. I honestly, I have gotten into the routine of taking Oliver for a walk every morning. Well, to be honest with you, I am on a diet plan, and I am moving more, and that's been something I've been wanting to do. When we had the family living here, it was really hard for us to eat healthy. We were eating healthier before they came, and I found that the kids just wasn't wanting to eat what I was making, so we weren't eating as healthy as I wanted. And so as soon as they moved out, I told my husband and my mom, okay, guys, we're doing this. And so I joined Noom, just to kind of help streamline what I was already doing. And one of the things that I've really focused on doing is getting more exercise. And so this little guy and I have been walking every morning, and it's been feeling great. I feel myself getting stronger, which I love. And yeah, I've lost a little bit of weight at the same time. So that's even better. So we are, if everything's upbeat, that's why, because I'm just feeling good with all this movement and exercise that I'm getting. But other than that, I live kind of a boring life. I don't do a whole lot outside of this house other than go to my sister's or to our Bible study, that kind of stuff. But really, I kind of lead a boring life. So if I feel like I'm running out of things to say, that's why. Kathy Jo used to always say that she didn't have a life, and then she would tell me how she does this or goes here and goes there. And I said, Kathy Jo, you have way more of a life than I do, and I started pointing out the stuff to her. She's like, oh yeah, I guess I am busy. But anyways, enough about that. I am glad you guys are all here. And if you are new, welcome. My name is Brenda, and this is my Oliver, and people call him Sleepy Oliver because he usually has his eyes closed. And we're glad you're here today as well. If you like home decor on a budget and just like crafting in general, I would love it if you'd hit that red subscribe button, become part of our YouTube family, and let me know in the comment box that you're new here. I'd love to get to know you. And for all of you guys who are returning, you guys just make my day and you bless my heart, and I just appreciate you so very much. So with all of that being said, let's continue on with the video. Okay, on to DIY number 2. So I have 5 of these larger size tumbling tower blocks. I got these from Dollar Tree. You can also find them at 6 Below. I'm going to glue them together using my Tite Bond glue and hot glue. And then I also have a set of 3, and I'm going to do the same exact thing using my Tite Bond glue and my hot glue. I'm going to glue the 3 together. And then as you can see, I have a single one there that we're going to use, but on its own. Then after that, I'm going to take my set of 3 here, and I'm going to glue it using my Tite Bond glue and hot glue to the top of my set of 5. And there you go. And then I'm going to take the single, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to glue it to the top, right in the middle of the set of 3. And if you see black under my fingernails, that's the paint. It's not dirt. Then I had these little pots that I got from Dollar Tree. It was like the first year I started my channel, and it was in Halloween, and I expected to use them and I never did, and I found them the other day and I'm like, these look like honey pots. So I decided to take the handles off of each of them. I think they have them out during St. Patrick's Day and Halloween, so keep an eye out for them. But I'm going to paint them with Folk Arts Starlight Gold. And I did have to do 2 coats on each one, and I do also paint the rim. I was thinking about leaving the rim black, but then I decided I liked it better painted. Then I went ahead and took my block piece, and I'm going to paint that with Waverly chalk paint in the color ink. And then I'm going to use some stickers from Dollar Tree, and because I don't really care for their adhesive, I don't think it's very strong, I add a little bit of Mod Podge to where I'm going to put my sticker. And then I'm just going to stick my sticker there, and I'm going to go over it with a little bit more Mod Podge. And then I do end up going over each one of those little pots with Mod Podge, so that way they all have the same coloring, because when it dries you would see the difference. So after those were all dry and I had spelt honey on, had a letter on each one of those pots, I took my gold glitter glue, hot glue, and I am using this little glue gun that I have, and it doesn't want to, I have to push the glue through it. It was kind of annoying, but I'm just going to add uh, the glue all around, not all around it, but just in the front of each pot to make it look like honey coming out. Then I'm going to use my hot glue, and I'm just going to glue each pot on this little piece, just kind of going up the block piece and then down it. And then I'm taking some of these little flowers that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I'm just going to stick some in each pot. And then I have these bees from Amazon. At one point, they had some of these at Dollar Tree, but I haven't seen them for a long time. But I'm going to take some wire that I got from Hobby Lobby. And did I say the bees from Hobby Lobby? They're from Amazon. Anyways, I'm going to glue them onto the wire. And sorry this isn't in view. You'll see another one here in a minute. But I'm taking that pencil and just wrapping the wire around it to give it a curly cue, and then I'm leaving some straightness on the top and on the bottom, and I'm going to put it inside. Now it might have been better if I would have put some floral foam on the inside, but I'm running out. I need to go get more, so I just did it without, and I still think they look really cute. But I'm just, like I said, I did this and I made one for each pot. And I just love this. I just think it is so adorable how this came out. Oh my goodness. I love it. I hope you do too. You'll have to let me know what you think about this in the comment box below. Okay, it is a time for a celebration of your recreations. And we have Linda. Look at these adorable pieces she made. It's almost like the one Kathy Jo made, but oh my goodness, I love them with the crazy pots. It's wonderful. And then Wendy, she recreated my Uncle Sam hat vase. I love it, Wendy. You did an awesome job. Thank you so much. And then we have Jessica. Look at her pieces that she's made. They are just beautiful, Jessica. I love that welcome hanger sign. I just love them all. Thank you so much. And if you have something you've created that you would like me to showcase, you can email pictures to rusticandlacediy@gmail.com, or you can always send them to me through Instagram or Facebook Messenger. And a big thank you to Sweet Jackie, who sent me some money for some coffee. And if you want to help donate some money to me to help my craft stash, you can send money to my Buy Me a Coffee account, which the QR code is there, or you could look it up on the website there. Okay, here we go to DIY number 3. And I bought this a couple of years ago. I bought a couple of these from the Halloween section of Dollar Tree, and I forgot to use them last year, and I was determined I was going to use this last year. Now, at Christmas time, I used the legs on the last one for Christmas for elves, but this time I'm going to use it for bees, because I saw it and thought of bees. Now that 12 by 12 wood sign comes from a Dollar Tree. I'm going to paint it maize, and then I'm going to paint my pot with that starlight gold in the middle of it black. Then I'm going to use my hot glue again and make some more honey drippings along the top of it. Then I'm going to take the Tim Holtz vintage photo distressing ink, and I'm going to just distress all the way around my sign, and then I'm going to distress a little bit along the inside of my sign as well. And if you don't like distressing, you don't have to do that part, but I really do like it. Then I created the stencil with my Cricut and using Frisco stencil vinyl that I get from Amazon. I'm going over the words with my Waverly chalk paint and the color ink, just doing a pouncing movement. Oh my goodness. And then I made another one on the black, and I'm using maize to go over it. And then once they were all dry, I removed all the vinyl. The yellow one, I had my heat gun on it too long. I was sidetracked, so I had to touch that up. But once it was touched up, I'm just going to use my Titebond glue to glue that honey pot right in place. Then I'm just going to lay some more of these bees all around, and after I had them all glued on, I'm going to take a little black marker, and and this black marker actually came from Dollar Tree, and it's a really nice marker. I really like them. But I'm going to make some bee flying lines, and I just had fun with it. This one, I'm just kind of doing one loop here from the top going to the bee, and then I did some other ones, and this one, I'm going to give this one 2 loop-de-loops. I was like, this one's going to be a little crazy bee, and then I thought I should have done one with a heart shape, but oh well. Anyways, I was just having fun making my little bee lines, and then after, let's see what I do after that. I think I'm going to make a bow. Yep. I'm going to use some of this ribbon. I think I got this from Sam's Club a couple years ago, and I didn't measure out. I just eyed the length, glued them together, 2 of them into N. I took some of this from Amazon that I got this year, actually. I'm going to glue that together into N. And then I'm going to make my bows. I'm going to scrunch them up in the middle. I'm going to take the 2 longer ones and put them one on top of the other or one next to the other. And then I'm going to take the smaller one, the yellow and black one, and I'm going to scrunch it up and put it in the front of both of those. And then I'm just going to use some twine and tie it all in place. I almost said twine it all in place. I guess that works too. Then I took 2 more pieces and I cut them down a little smaller. And I'm going to dovetail the ends by folding them in half and cutting at an angle. I'm going to put them together, and then I'm going to add them to the back of my bow, tying them all up with the jute twine that's around that. After I had that, I made sure that I moved those legs down so they didn't sit kind of funny. But then I'm going to glue it onto the corner of my sign. And then after that, thought, you know what? We need a little bee right in the middle of the bow. So I'm going to put a bee over that twine. And then I'm going to add the hanger. I did kind of hot glue those tails down to hold them in place. And I love how this one came out too. I think it is so cute. And it's totally what I expected when I first saw that little piece. Okay, I had to share this picture of Oliver. I took him outside the other day, and it was so nice, and he decided he just needed to lay down and sunbathe. He loves it when it's nice out. It's hard to get him to come in the house. Here's DIY number 4. Okay, I'm going to take 3 of these clothespins. Now, I got these last year, I think it was, from Amazon. And I'm going to take some baker's twine that I had in my stash forever from Dollar Tree. I'm going to start it off by gluing it to the end, and then I'm going to just start wrapping. And I didn't measure how far. I just kind of eyed it and just wrapped it until I felt like I was done wrapping it. And then I'm going to cut it off and glue that end in place. And then I'm going to take the yellow baker's twine from Dollar Tree. I'm going to do the same thing. And I'm just going to keep alternating the colors until I get to the very top by the head. And then I had to use my hot glue a little bit more because it's angled and it wanted to creep off. So I just used my hot glue to hold it in place. And then after that, I realized, oh my goodness, I should have painted the heads. So I went ahead and painted all the heads before I finished those with the twine, because it'd be like me to get black paint all over everything. So after those were dry, I'm going to take some of this ribbon. Now, I did see this on Pinterest, the clothespins. I don't know if they use clothespins. They might have used the people little pieces from Dollar Tree, but I'm going to do my finger bow here, and I just wrapped my fingers twice like you saw, and then I'm going to go between my fingers and come up around and thread that tail through it, pull really tightly, and then I'm going to use these for the wings. And that's what I saw on Pinterest that they did, and I just thought, what a cute idea. I could use clothespins for it instead. And I was going to use a different kind of fabric, but it just didn't, or ribbon, but it didn't work out. So I thought, oh, I'm just going to stick with this. So then after that, I took some, what is that? Not a skewer, a dowel from Dollar. I think this is from Walmart. I cut it down to 6 inches, and then I took the second one and cut that in half. And then, so I have 1 6-inch piece and 2 3-inch pieces. I'm going to paint them with my Waverly chalk paint in the color ink. And then I took this crate from Dollar Tree and painted it with my maize color. Then I'm going to just put a whole bunch of hot glue inside of it. It doesn't go up very far, and I'm going to stick my dowels inside. And then I'm just going to go around it with some more hot glue just to really hold it in place. Then I'm going to take some wire because I realized, oh my goodness, these bees look naked. They don't have any antennas. So I cut them down. I kind of folded them over each other there. Using my needle nose pliers, I scrunched it up on the bottom. And then I'm going to take it to make those curls on the ends. Now the first one I curled inward. It looks kind of funny, but that's okay. And then the rest of them I curled outward. That looked much better. And then I'm just going to use my hot glue to glue it in the back. I'm just making sure it's going to fit okay. And then I'm just going to glue it just like you see. And after that, I'm going to start sticking them into some floral foam that I glued inside of my basket or my crate. And then I'm going to just take some more of these flowers. I'm going to finish it up because I didn't have a whole lot left. I just filled up my crate with it. And then I decided, you know what, that crate looks a little naked. So I took some of this ribbon and I'm going to hot glue it all around my crate just to give it some little more detail. And then after I had that glued around, I decided to take some of this black checkered ribbon that's thinner that I got from Hobby Lobby at Christmas time. They usually have it. And I'm just going to glue that around the middle of the yellow ribbon. And then I'm going to take it and make just a little shoestring bow with it. And I'm going to, once I get it looking the way I like it, I'm going to dovetail the ends and then I'm going to hot glue it right to the front of my crate. And that's all I did with this. And I think these are so adorable and such a fun piece to have sitting around in your house, in a bedroom, a bathroom, a living room, wherever. But I hope you liked it too. Here is your final reveal. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you comment, like, share it with someone you might know that might like it, and hype it. And then if you haven't already, make sure you hit that red subscribe button before you go. It really does help me out. So with all of that, you guys, I will be back again on Sunday with another video. So I hope you have a wonderful weekend and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.